4 dead over stimulus money. A quadruple homicide over stimulus money. Now, if you haven't heard about this story is very shocking because they are making it seem as if the reason why 4 people are dead is because of stimulus money. Now, altercation happened between a baby daddy and a baby mama who were arguing about how much money each one should get. The baby daddy was arguing about he thought he should get more of the money of which the baby mom was trying to give to him. The baby mom goes on to say she would give him $450 and that's all he get. Right? So in the midst of the arguing, shots were let off and 4 people lost their life. And I know you're thinking, did he kill the baby mom, the one he was arguing with? No, he didn't kill her. He didn't even lay a finger on her. He didn't touch a hair on her head. Now, the media is portraying this as 4 dead because of stimulus money, right? And that couldn't be further from the truth. Let me tell you this, man. A lot of dudes have been dying for many years for women's bullshit. A lot of black men have been dying for the black woman's bullshit. Now, on this channel, we speak in reality, and we just gonna go down the whole story. We're not gonna skip over it as if this guy was a bad guy and these people didn't know what type of man that we're dealing with. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna live in reality. And I want to say this. In the article, it doesn't say that this man was not a great father to the kids. In the article, it doesn't say that this man beat his baby mom. It didn't say he had a problem with the baby mama's brother and family. It never said that. But what it did say was, and it stood out to me, it did say that he has shot people before and he's known to carry a gun. So you mean to tell me if we, the people, know this information, the people close to him every day don't know this? See, in the midst of the arguing, shots was fired and the baby mama's brother was killed. Another young man was killed. An older woman was killed and a little girl was killed. Now I know you guys are thinking, damn, the baby daddy, he's an animal. How could he kill a little girl? How could he kill a woman? How could he kill the brother and another young man? How did this happen? Did he just go crazy over the stimulus money? Nah, see, a lot of times, man, people don't know how to man their business. Right? See, I know how it all went down because I've seen this so many times over. First and foremost, this is this woman and this man's child. So whatever they arguing about, whatever they going through is what they go through. Now in the article, it goes on to say that he was tearing up the house. Okay. Who bought the things he was tearing up? Did he buy them? Did she buy them? They make it seem as if this man was just so out of control and these events happen out of nowhere. See, that make it seem as if the man did not work. He did not take care of his child. He was a bad guy. But I want to say this. You have a dead brother, another young man, a young little girl, and an older woman who are all dead behind the baby mama's bullshit. See, I'm trying to understand, why was he in the house in the first place? If he's such a bad guy, if he packs a gun, right? If he doesn't work, if he doesn't take care of the child, if he's such a bad guy, why is he in the house? Why wasn't the quadruple homicide done outside the house? Right? And I'm going to tell you why. See, the baby mom was on pure bullshit. See, she acts as if she doesn't want to deal with the baby father. She acts as if he's a bad guy and he's this and he's that, and she doesn't want to tolerate and put up with him. But that could be further from the truth. See, so many young men have died because these women don't want to call the police. They want to call their brothers. They want to call their daddies. They want to call their uncles, their cousins. See, I call that bullshit. Because see, when a woman's really done dealing with a man and dealing with his bullshit, and she really want this individual out of her life, she know who to call. Yeah, you call 911. You call the police. And from reading the article, it seems as if this dude was a street dude. And we all know street dudes don't like who? Don't like police. The last thing a street dude want to do is go to jail. Right? The last thing a street dude want to do is be looking over his shoulder because he got a warrant for his arrest by the police. But nah, you call your brothers, you call all these other people. And for $1,400 over the stimulus money, you got your brother killed. You got that little girl killed. You got that other young man killed. You got that older woman killed. Because you bullshitting and you playing. See, a lot of times, man, we like to pick the side of the story that we like and that we want to hear. But a lot of times, we don't want to hear the real shit. And the real shit, man, it's a lot of women who are getting young men killed and getting men sent to jail forever behind committing a crime dealing with your bullshit. But don't nobody want to say that, though. Right? We don't know what happened, but everybody gonna paint the baby daddy as a bad person. What was really going on? Was he in the house having a dispute with her about some money? And the brother try to, butt in and play tough? Did he put his hands on the baby daddy first? And then the baby daddy up the pole, shooting wildly and just hitting everybody in sight? Because if the baby daddy is such a murderer and such a criminal, why didn't he kill the baby mama? The problem he had, the person he had the problem with. And I'm going to tell you why. It wasn't no issue to where somebody got to die. But once a man steps to another man, it turns bad. See, a lot of times people got to learn how to shut their mouth and learn when to move and when not to move. If you know this man, you know he pack a gun. You know he a shooter. You know he don't fight. Why are you trying to fight this man? Why are you trying to put your hands on this man? Did the brother and the other young man try to gang him? You hear me? See, at the end of the day, we're not going to let a source just tell us a story and not all of the story and trying to victimize, somebody. Our condolences go out to the family, losing their loved ones. But at the end of the day, a lot of these women be choosing piece of shit dudes and be looking crazy when they get an outcome that they already know is going to come. Let's stop acting like this dude was a stand-up dude. He worked the job, blue-collar dude, know how to respect women, right? And all of a sudden, he's shooting guns. All of a sudden, he thugging. Nah, it don't work like that. When you met this dude, he was this way. Even in the article, it said that he shot a dude years ago. Shot a dude 5 times years ago. So we're not going to sit here and act like we all didn't know this was going to happen. Right? If a person is a thug, it's a thug. And that's what that person is. But don't look confused when that person starts to act like a thug, starts to do the actions that thugs do. Was the older lady in there talking shit too? Huh? And at the end of the day, none of us know this. So we're not gonna sit here and try to demonize somebody behind a story that we don't even know. Yeah, it sounds good. He was this, he was that. Yeah, it sounds good. But what really happened? If he was that mad, why didn't he kill the baby mama? If he was such a killer and he already killed 5 people that he meant to kill, why not kill the 5? You know you're going to jail forever, and I'm going to tell you why. He had compassion. I'm going to tell you why. He knew that he was gone forever behind the actions he just did. But he did not want to take the life of his child's mother, because then that child will grow up without a father and a mother. Man, it's just one of them sad cases, man, of some domestic violence shit, man. This shit been going on. This ain't the first time that this man and this woman have argued. It probably ain't the first time that this man and woman have fought, right? They been doing this shit. But this time her, since she got a little money, you know, her tolerance is low for him and she wanted to leave. And in the midst of leaving, he left your brother dead, a young girl, an older woman, and a young man, all behind your bullshit because you don't know how to pick man. You out here picking piece of shit men, and then you putting your family in harm's way. You putting your family in jeopardy. I need you women to understand the type of man that you date, right? The type of man that you date, right, will either put your family, when I say your family, the man of your family, it can put him in harm's way. Or you can get a man who's a cool, laid back man who gonna love you, who gonna respect you, and everybody cool. But when you out here dealing with these so-called thugs, so-called gangsters, so-called street niggas, when you dealing with these dudes and then shit go left with y'all, who you think gotta deal with it? Your brothers, your uncles, your cousins, your daddy. You put them in harm's way. And a lot of times these dudes, they already know your brothers. They already know your cousins, your uncles. And a lot of times they be afraid. And this is why they say, look, I know she got 6 brothers. I guess to keep the pistol at all times. In 2021, man, ain't nobody doing no fighting, man. You put your hands on a man, you better be ready to die about it. And in the article it said that the brother pushed him first. You pushed, he shot. You swung, he shot, right? Yeah. Stop thinking that you can predict the outcome of somebody else's actions, right? Not one time in the article did it say the baby daddy put his hands on the baby mama. It didn't say that. So I'm trying to figure out why the brother and the other young man try to do anything to him. I don't care nothing about him yelling. Yell all day. I don't care nothing about you breaking it. Because I don't know if you probably bought that vase. You probably bought the stuff you breaking. But I'll tell you one thing, when you touch her, then it gotta get real. I'm not moving until you touch my sister. Or till you act as if you're gonna touch my sister. You gotta move, and you gotta move correctly. Peace.